Well, it's been approximately 30 days since I started the Amazon Influencer Program. And just so we can clear some things up for some of you who are watching also from my last vlog video. Apparently, some people didn't pay attention to anything that the headline said or anything I said in the video, and automatically jumped to conclusions that I'm spreading propaganda about Social Security coming to an end, when that is not in fact the case. If you would have paid attention, you would have noticed that it said, I took the leap of faith. And is this the end of my Social Security? Because I am tired of government stipulations and restrictions. Why would I be tired of this? Over 10 years of being on Social Security, SSI, and then being forced onto SSDI, and having even more restrictions placed on you. And then when you do try to do anything to make money, at least in my case, because every situation is unique to everybody that is receiving some kind of income from Social Security, to where anytime I would make $1, they would take $2. So how can you become independent and be able to sustain yourself and live when they won't even allow you to make a single dollar? Every dollar I make, they take $2. That's not sustainable. That's not helpful to anybody on disability, and it sure as hell is not going to make them independent and free of government income. And here I sit 30 days later from joining the Amazon Influencer Program. Sorry, I hope my rocking is not irritating you. I like these new yard chairs. But, anyway, the restrictions is crazy. And now, after 30 days of being a part of Amazon, I can actually say that I have a good way to get off of disability. Now, granted, my first couple checks are going to be a little bit small, because I started in the middle of the first month. However, I made over $200 within my first 2 weeks. And from what I've heard from other Amazon influencers that I'm in a group with, for the amount of work that I have put in and the amount of income that I am making per day, is fairly good. It's above average. But I am also an above average kind of person, because yours truly went on a hellacious mission. And when I mean hellacious, I mean that I recorded all of our Monday videos in a span of a few days. Yes, I know. The workaholic. Go figure, right? Anyway, I did all our Monday videos in a matter of a few days. I also started on recording product videos for Amazon at the same time. Within the first week of going about doing my videos for Amazon, before even being in the Amazon program, between the Monday series and the Amazon videos that I started, I had already recorded over 300 videos in 1 week. Now, fast forward that 30 days, and I not only had every one of our community videos done for blind and visually impaired resources that are available around the country, but I also had a few hundred product videos recorded. I had hoped to be done by the 1st, but due to some of my own errors, the joys of being visually impaired, I messed up and deleted a few things that I did not realize I had selected, and I had to redo some stuff. So it put me a couple days behind my own personal schedule, but I still gritted through it, got it done as soon as possible, and on the 11th of May, I applied for the program and was approved. I then went through the process of getting my videos on the Amazon, which they have a specific requirement of uploading a specific amount of videos and waiting for a human to approve those videos to show that they do actually in fact meet the standards of Amazon to be on the platform. Because if you do something that is not acceptable, they will not allow you into the program. And if they find out you're doing something while you're a part of the program, they will kick you out of the program. And they will keep your money too. But I went through the initial approval process. Thankfully, I was approved in a record amount of time, all of like 6 hours, to get my initial videos approved. However, it did take them another 5 days to approve me for the additional placement, which is what I actually needed. Because if you just get into the Amazon influencer program and you just go hog wild and think you're gonna upload videos, it's not gonna work. Because whatever you upload first, there's gonna look at a few of them ones, and then if they ain't up to snuff, they's gonna deny you for all of them. And then you have to start all over. And there's restrictions when it comes to all that kind of stuff too. But once I got my additional placement onto Amazon 5 days later, that was when my videos actually got to be put on the product pages and all across Amazon. So, pardon. So, not only did I have the videos in my storefront, but now they are literally putting that video on the product page in a couple different places, and they are also displaying it across the home page and similar product pages to be able to give that variation between the similar products. And it was a couple days later, well, technically that actual day, I did make my first amount of income, which was 43 cents, my very first day of having additional placement. 43 cents, first day. That's it, 43 cents. But a couple days later, it started collecting. More products were getting viewed, more products were getting purchased. And by the end of the month, I had just over $200 earned. Now here we are, just over 2 weeks into the beginning of the following month, and I am already at the equivalent of what I had last month. So it is good to say that if calculations keep going at the rate that they are, that I will make, or at least be very close to what I have for my own minimum that I would like to earn each month. And the reason I have a self-imposed want for an earning income when it comes to this is because I know whatever I make, if it's not at what I need, Social Security is going to take double that from my monthly benefits when I do my initial income reporting. So, as of right now, they're going to be taking from me, but if all goes well at the end of the month, hopefully, I'll be at a fair amount for my commissions, and I won't have to worry about it for much longer. Now, as I said a moment ago, none of this income is guaranteed, and that's exactly why I've been saying within some of the other videos and in social media and group posts that I am working diligently to get the rest of things rolling, which includes my courses, and the book is getting ready for distribution on paperback in both formats, in standard print and large print, as well as in digital. So it will be available very soon. Of course, you know, when it does all go live, I will be making announcements and letting you know the official date of release, because it has been a long time coming, to where I'm no longer, trying to do everything by word of mouth. I am actually going the more expensive route and actually having things done properly to get the ball rolling. And that's also a good thing, because by me doing this, I'll be able to give you all here the first-hand experience of what it's like to do these things from a visually impaired person's perspective. Because there are a lot of things that may be extra difficult for us already being visually impaired. But there are some of these that will be even harder for those in our community who are completely blind. And I'm trying to do my best to be able to convey everything in a manner in which I can help both aspects. Those in our community who are 100% completely blind, and those who are low vision and have at least some level of perception to be able to do things. And if at any point in time in any of these videos, whether it's a vlog or one of the blind resources videos or the work from home videos, anything like that, if you need help understanding something, don't hesitate to ask. All you gotta do is drop it in the comments. You don't feel like dropping it in the comments, you can hit me up on Facebook in a private message through Consult a Blind Guy, or you can join us in the Consulting Crew group with our other community members, and you can bounce whatever you want off of all of us, because it's one of them places that I hope to where our community can feel safe to be able to vent, ask questions, learn how to do things, in which you are going to be helping me here in the near future, kind of, because I'm going to be in need of your help. I am in need of an iPhone. Yeah, you heard me. The Android Nazi is going to get a damn iPhone. Yes, I said it. iPhone. I'm gonna get Apple. Now you're probably wondering, why in the hell, Andrew, are you planning on going to an iPhone? Well, thanks to you and the consulting crew, there's a few of you specifically not mentioning any names, that have constantly, well, I can't say constantly, but commonly reach out to me as a tech nerd to figure out your phone problems. And though I do not have an iPhone myself, or have ever had an iPhone myself, I have been able to help navigate through your issues, finding things online for you to help you, or reading them and guiding you through myself, or in some aspect helping. On top of that, there are a shit ton of accessibility apps that are available for iOS only. And you know how annoying it is to be somebody doing these videos on how to help our community and be stuck going, oh yeah, you can get this app, and this app for Android and iOS, or this app, and this app for Android only, and this app, and this app for iOS only, and get asked questions about how does this app work for iOS, and be stuck going, I can't tell you, I don't have one. I don't know because I don't have it. I don't know because I don't use it. I can only tell you what I've learned about it from watching videos from other people on YouTube, or on TikTok, or on Facebook, or from an O&M instructor who I happen to be friends with, or an O&M instructor in one of the few O&M instructor groups that I am in. And I am very thankful if you are watching, Cassie. Thank you for helping me into the O&M instructors community, because if it wasn't for you in allowing me to participate in the symposium a few years ago, I would not be able to have the connections within the O&M community to learn further to help our community out, and have people to be able to ask questions when I don't specifically have the knowledge or experience. And that is another benefit as well, is I will be able to give you those first-hand experiences of the accessibility apps. Another thing is I need it for Amazon. Go figure. But yes, I need an iPhone for a multitude of reasons. Primarily, the reason that I wanted it and I'm going to get it is because it's going to help me with Amazon. I need an iPhone in order to use the Amazon app in order to live stream. And I cannot live stream without that app. That's the only way you can do anything on Amazon for live streaming, is through a damn Apple app. So I have to get one of those so I can do that, because then I will be able to simulcast like I have in the past with this channel and others, to be able to have a YouTube channel live stream at the same time as an Amazon live stream. And the reason I want to do this is because there are products on there for our community specifically that I am going to be talking about in upcoming videos. Now, of course, these items are available at a multitude of different places, but Amazon has them at a fair rate. Granted, their prices do fluctuate, and I'm not going to get into that, but it is a place for me to be able to help monetize this channel. It is a way for me to possibly earn a little bit more income through Amazon to be able to get off of disability. And you all know how I feel about doing all of this. That's why I do these videos. That's why I have been busting my ass since the beginning of the pandemic in 2020. And I mean literally. I started just before the pandemic on working on everything. Then everything shut down. When all that happened, that really put a kibosh on everything I had been working on previously. And it actually, in a sense, has actually opened up more opportunities with that happening. That's how I got to discover Pat Flynn. That's how I have managed to become a student of Pat's and a friend of Pat's and other members of Pat's community. And since everything happened in 2020 till now, I have gone through well over 100 different courses, ranging in every different aspect of business that I could possibly find and I felt was pertinent to me and our community and gaining our independence and maintaining our independence, as well as being able to learn further skills to demonstrate to you within our community to have further accessibility and mobility skills and resources at your fingertips. And I know I have failed in some aspects to get some videos out because I have a very particular way on how I want to do our O&M instruction videos. And the reason I say this, and there's a few of you in the community who understand this and know why I want to do it this way, and there's a couple of you instructors who I already know understand why I want to do it this way. And that is because I want to make sure that I convey these lessons properly and in an understandable way, that whether you are one of our completely blind community members or a low vision community member or somebody within our community who is sighted and is assisting somebody within the blind and vision impaired community or blind deaf community, because I know the importance of these skills because I have been using them since I was a kid. I actually didn't receive my first cane until I was 16, in which is still the cane I use commonly when I feel like it, depending on the situation. I bounce back and forth now between the no jab and the standard cane. I have my own reasoning. In fact, I will be doing another comparison video and demonstration of the no jab and the standard cane here in the near future, so you can stay looking forward for that. I know I've got a long video here, but I wanted to give you guys a good vlog for once instead of these little short ones. But when it comes to the O&M aspect of our videos for this community, I want to make sure that it is not only conveyed in a way where it is shown accurately and in from multiple perspectives, so it is shown clearly and able to be seen from an up close and further away perspective, as well as from the side, so you get a real good understanding of what is being talked about. Because there are a lot of different methods when it comes to using our cane and the different types that are available and how we use the cane in general. The way that you for instance, the two-tap method, sweeping method, the probing method. And then it comes down to having to display this in a way, not only are you seeing it from a third person perspective, but I want this also from a first person perspective. This way you can actually see it from what it would look like in your own vision. This way you're not trying to look at it from that third person perspective and go, what in the hell is he doing? Or how did he do that? I want to make it very, very clear. Because I've got my own 21 years of experience, soon to be 22 years of experience with a cane. I, however, have been visually impaired my entire life. And that's why I have done a lot of these videos. Now, there are some of these topics for the work at home things that I did last year in season 3 that I personally did not do. But I do know somebody who has done them, or I have rode with somebody, or I have assisted in some way with somebody who has done a couple of them, like the limo service and different things like that, to where it was a good idea to put it in there just for those in the community in general who are capable of driving and things like that. As I said last year, my book is not entirely intended just for the blind and vision impaired. It is for everyone. And that's why this year in season 4, I am focusing primarily on the ones I feel are the top ones that our community would be best suited for. Because if I was to go back through the entire list of over 100 different ways to make money from home, at least half of those videos would not be relevant to the blind and vision impaired community. Hence why I am working on the ones that I'm working on now. And I am also going to be doing the audiobook version here in the near future to be able to get that out as soon as possible as well. Now, of course, you all know me, and being a workaholic, I have a lot of irons going in the fire at the moment. And I am trying to dabble between each little thing every day on a large scale. But we will be coming to a junction point here soon to where we will have a multi-day of videos. It'll be, at least I'm hoping to have 3 days a week, possibly 4, if I can get on a nice little workflow. And of course, I am sticking with the early morning upload or release time. That way, if you're on the East Coast, they're available at around 7 a.m. I have actually the Thursday series is going to be released every Thursday at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Time for the foreseeable future. I know the Monday one bounces between like 6:30 and 7 o'clock, roughly. And that's because I'm experimenting. As I said earlier this year, there's going to be a lot of experimentation this year. So I hope you will stick around and watch the videos and let me know what you think. What you like, what you don't like, what do you think I overdid or didn't do enough of, or just give me your feedback. I appreciate it, because I'm not doing this just for me, I'm doing it for you. But I feel like I've kept you long enough rambling on into this vlog, so we will stop for now and we will come back to it in the next vlog video. with the latest updates on what's going on with Amazon Influencer, the book, and everything else. Because there's a lot in the works, I'm just saying. So, if you have any questions, you have any requests for videos, anything at all, by all means, please feel free to drop them in the comments, and I will be sure to note them and get back to you as soon as possible. You can also join us over on Facebook in the Consulting Crew group. Of course, you can find me on all social media. If you want to find me for Consult the Blind Guy, you can search for Consult the Blind Guy. However, on Twitter and Instagram, you can find me underneath Raven Pontiac Media, or in the case of Twitter, Raven Pontiac M. All the links are in the description, so you can find all that down below. Of course, you can check out one of these videos over here on the right, as one of them may interest you as well. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.